guys, JARHEAD 6. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I learned many years ago in the military, and it's a term that is going to allow you guys to prepare for a better response in case some kind of emergency or some kind of destruction to our nation or something crazy happens. We are watching the news and we see what's happening in Syria and how the government or whoever decided to kill a bunch of people. So I hope that that is a reality for you guys, that we have to prep in case some type of situation. A lot of guys think, hey, why are you guys prepping? Why are you guys buying guns? Why are you guys doing this? Well, guess what? Look at Syria. And then you tell us if we don't require to prep for some kind of situation. But with that being said, the term survival versus prepping is something that is discussed all over YouTube, and a lot of people have their own opinions, and I got mine. I'm sure you guys got yours. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between survival and prepping, and a term that I learned many years ago in the military, and that term is you shoot, move, and communicate. And essentially, I believe that if you keep to that term, to those principles of shooting, moving, and communicating, your probability of survival in case some kind of situation or combat situation to our nation will be higher. So with that being said, it's very different between survival and prepping. A lot of guys prep for some kind of issue, but the point with that is when you prep and you put all your stuff inside your house or inside a place, and combat happen and it requires for you to leave your house, you're done. All your stuff is inside that house. So you need to have a survival kit that you will be able to carry with you. And that survival kit should be light. It should be very light, so you could put it in your bag and you should take off with your family. So going back to the term shoot, moving, and communicating, I'm going to explain it. Essentially, shooting means that you should have something related to a firearm, something that you could shoot with. For example, in my case, I have my shotgun. So you can see it's clear, but I got a 12 gauge here, some slugs, and essentially I got several other weapons, but this is kind of my home defense weapon. So I always have it close to me. So in case of some type of situation, probably that will be my first gun. So with the term shooting, you should make sure that you know how to properly use that gun. There's no need for you to have 10 different rifles, 3 different pistols, and a bunch of other stuff. You should have a rifle that you are very proficient in that rifle, and you know how to operate fast. So you should be able to know how to reload, how to load the weapon, what kind of rounds the weapon has, how to properly use the weapon, how to engage the target, how to engage moving targets, how to do all that kind of stuff. And that comes with training. You should train on that weapon, and you should make sure that you are very effective when it comes to shooting. Now, when you go into the term moving, move, what it simply means that you should be able to move fast. So one thing that you got to do is that you have to be in good shape. You have to be in shape so you can move. You have to be able to walk. You have to be able to run. You have to be able to carry 60 pounds on you and take off, dismounted. It is a big possibility that you're going to be dismounted and not in a vehicle. Especially you guys that have families, you may have to help your kids. You may have to help your wife. You may have to help family members. So as the guys may have to carry even more gear for our families. So with the term moving, make sure you have a light pack. There are several videos out there that talks exactly how to load a pack, what to have in a pack. So essentially with the term moving, make sure you have a light pack. Make sure you could move physically, and you could take off at a moment's notice. And then we have communicating. And communicating, what it means is that you should be able to talk to each other. You should be able to have friends that you could trust and you could talk to them. You should be able to have some kind of communication procedures, either radio, cell phone, hand signals, smoke, light, however you communicate. But essentially when it comes to combat and you come inside a house and you're trying to clear that house, or you're trying to stay in that house, there should be some type of communication procedure where everyone knows. For example, if you have a coworker and you say that code word, everybody knows that we're in trouble and it's time to run. Or if you say another code word, everybody knows that the situation is good, so we could relax. So I'm going to talk in future videos more into the term shooting, moving, and communicating. But when it comes to survival, guys, I want you to guys start looking into that. Shooting, moving, and communicating, because that term, if you prepare for those 3 different aspects, that will save your life in combat. With that being said, please subscribe. Let me know if you got any question. And like always, God is in control.